Hi, welcome. Simon here. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll be doing a screen replacement on a MacBook Pro mid-2017 model A1708. Alright, so I've done the diagnostics, meaning that the screen has pixelated lines like fuzzy screen or distorted color. When I connect to the USB-C out to the monitor, I have a display that is normal. Alright, so that tells me the LCD screen has gone bad, and I just got a new screen here. I'll be replacing a full assembly screen, meaning that this is the entire part of the top cover and the screen itself as a full set of it. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Identify the model here. Take a look at the back of the computer. It says A1708. So that is the model. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the Pentalope P5. It has five pointers on the tip. Go ahead and remove the screws. The top left and top right screws are much longer compared to the screws here at the bottom. Looks like looks like there's one missing screw here. Apologize on that, excuse me. Once that is done, what I like to do is to get a metal prying tool to go in between that cover and the base on the laptop, and I'm gonna go pop that little clicker. There's a clicker right here on the right, as well as the one here on the left. There's a reason why they do not have the screws. They have the clicker to pinch it down. So you need to pop it open, and you want to slide this back cover down towards yourself. Okay, and then just remove it. I'll show you where the clicker is. One on the left, one on the right, and this is where it slide in and out of the base on the laptop. All right, let's go ahead and focus a little bit more. And we're going to disconnect the battery. First thing we need to do is to peel this little tape back just to expose it slightly little, and flip open the little clicker. So pop the clicker open up, slide the cable to your left. That's how you disconnect it, and go ahead and get yourself a T5 screwdriver. T5. Alright, if you're not sure where to buy the tools and the replacement screen, please check the link down description below. I'll link it, direct you to Amazon or either eBay, where you can find a replacement screen so that you can change out your MacBook Pro broken screen. Alright, so I'll be using a T3. This is a Torque T3. Remove the two screws here. The two screws is to remove the bracket. This is the hinge bracket to remove that. Coming down, I'm going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or at the bottom line, 7 and 8. Okay, using a T3, Torque T3. And what I like to recommend is you want to take a picture of the computer right before you start removing the screws. Give yourself a reference, print out the piece of picture, print the paper out. Okay, the picture that you just took, print it out in a piece of paper. As you remove the screw and the bracket, you can lay it down on that piece of paper as a reference, so that you know where the screws belongs to, and you're not going to mix match the screw as you remove them. Just kind of a little advice. Hopefully the tips helps. The screws are not the same in size, so do not mix match those screws. And I'm working on the top right corner, which is the left hinge, the right hinge, with the two screws and the bracket. Alright, once it's done, get back to the T5. We need a T5 again. I'm going to remove this screw here. There are 4 screws in total. 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, once you have removed that all 4 screws, we need to disconnect this LCD screen cable using a plastic prying tool. Pry it open. They're just like Lego. Pry it open, and now you can see that the LCD board is free and loose to go. T5, remove the Wi-Fi antenna screw. We need to remove that. What I did was just slide underneath that cable and lift it straight up. It's just like a circle connector that popped right out. Move on to the next step. Pentalope P2 0.8 5 pointer bits 0.8. Okay, so this one here is to remove the Wi-Fi screws. Looks like this computer was replaced in the past and they're missing screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They should have 6 screws in total, but there are 3 screws are missing. It's not a big deal if you miss the screw. Like I said, the screw is just to hold on the Wi-Fi antenna. You don't really necessarily need to have all the screws holding the Wi-Fi antenna. So 3 on each side. That was what the computer has. At this point, I like to wiggle the Wi-Fi antenna like such and lift it straight up. Okay. At this point, you want to slide the Wi-Fi antenna away from your body to get it out, because the cable are still in between that little gap right there. So you need to slide it out. It looks like this guy here has some kind of liquid spill. I can see that the flex cable have this little sticky stuff. That must be the reason why. Okay. The screen doesn't work for the guy, because you can see that there's shiny little glossy stuff that indicates that something was spilled there. All right, that's not the concern. Move on. Remove the screw here using a T8. This is the Torque T8 screwdriver. Removing the 3 screws. We need to get rid of the LCD screen. T8. Okay, once you have removed all the screws, go ahead and open up the screen. Okay, let's open it up. I'm going to flip open the screen all the way to the back, where you can slide the hinge out of the base. Do the same, slide it out, and you just remove the entire screen. Okay, now here comes the replacement screen. What you need to do is to make sure the screen hinge is open up all the way in the back. Okay, so if your screen is closed like this, what you want to do is get a screwdriver like a Torque T8, go underneath that little hole, go through the hole, and then just flip it back to open it up. Okay, so what I like to do is prepare the LCD board here. So let's go open it up. So you can see that the LCD board is up, and the 2 little flex cable, that all 3 pieces, 1, 2, and 3, have to go on top of the laptop. So make sure that the flex cable, everything is not pinched down, it is not clip on, whatnot, just kind of go on top the laptop. Okay, at this point here, you want to slide the hinge into the laptop like such on both sides. Slide it in while the thing is still in. Go ahead and get one of the T8 screw. Oops, that is a T5. T8 screw, and screw that single screw in here for now. The reason is because we need to close the screen to continue the repair. So close the screen. Just need to have one screw in it first. Now we can close the screen. When you close the screen, double check, making sure the cable is not pinched down. Okay, you might want to come here and wipe it off. I don't know, it's sticky. Whatever, continue. Okay, finish up the screw, top right corner, the hinge. Fasten that thing up. If you are following along the video so far and you like the video, please do not forget to smash the like button. I really appreciate you for liking the button. If you have any question, comment down below. I do read your comment and I will answer you through the comments. Okay, and of course go ahead and check out my website. They might have more details on things that you might need to know and learn. So go check out the website as well. Smash the like button and do not forget to subscribe. All right, so I kind of make that little Wi-Fi antenna, the two cables straight, so that I can push it through. Okay, you want to push it through. Maybe if I can focus here a little bit. So you want to push it in through that little hole with that metal bracket sitting on top of the motherboard like such. Okay, now double check, making sure that cables are always on top of it and the Wi-Fi antenna is at the bottom. You're going to push it down right in the middle. The middle is like a metal bracket that clip everything down, and just going to push it in. All right, continue. I'm going to use the hinge bracket here. Slide it in. Okay, making sure it is in underneath the screen, and have the two little screw. Back on top of it. Okay. That is a T3. Now I'll be working on the Wi-Fi antenna, Pentalope P2. If you strip the screw for whatever reason, check the link down description below, or just go to my channel and look up for strip screw video, how to remove strip screw. I have a video specifically show on how to remove a strip screw on this this tiny little screw, the Wi-Fi antenna. A lot of people run into that trouble because when they do not have the right tools for whatever reason, and when they turn the screwdriver, they do not have a firm grip. You got to make sure that the screwdriver, the bits is eating straight down to the Wi-Fi antenna. Make sure you eats it first before you turn it. A lot of people, they just try to turn and the screwdriver is kind of tilt at one angle. That's how you strip the screw. But anyway, don't worry if you strip the screw. There's always a way to repair it, to remove the screw, and you should be fine. Don't sweat about it. It happens to many people, so you'll be fine. All right, moving on. Take your time. I know the screw is just tedious job. Too much of the work, but take your time. Okay, once that is done, tiny little bracket here. Again, I have to use a T3. Okay, so when this all done, the next step is to go ahead and pinch this thing down, which is the LCD board. Pinch it down to the Wi-Fi, we're going to put the screws in. So get your T5. Okay, that screw here goes to the very far right. Just a quick reminder, if you're not sure where to buy the tools, please check the link down in the description below. I got them through Amazon. If you're an Amazon shopper, there shouldn't be a problem. Check the link down in the description below. And for some reason, if Amazon does not ship to your country, you might want to consider checking out eBay. I have eBay listed as well for this purpose. Okay. So one of the screw is stubborn. Okay, sorry about that. I know the angle is kind of weird. I'm trying to turn it around, but anyway, right here is where you want to tuck it in. All right, so you're gonna flip it, gonna push it back, and then tuck it right back in. So as you can see, I'm gonna flip it downwards, right? Push it all the way down, and then tuck it back in like such. So flip it in and just tuck it back in. If you guys have suggestions on how to angle the camera, please comment down below, let me know. I know that it's pointing up here. Every time when I put the screws, my hand is kind of on top of it. It covers up the the screen. But anyway, go ahead and install the Wi-Fi antenna. There are two little connectors here. They're circle. Do not force it in. All you have to do, align it properly on top of each other. Once you have them aligned correctly, you can just push it down and it will go right back in. And here you want to pay very close attention to it. They're just like Lego. You have to make sure that it's sitting on top of the right connector, okay? Meaning that if you're forcing it down, you're not doing it right. You just have to position that connector, and then you just a gentle push and the connector should go back in it. If you have to force it in, then you're not doing it right. Have the bracket to go on top of the cable, and two tiny little screw to hold the bracket down. Okay, any suggestions on how to position the camera? Please help me out here. If you have any idea on how to do that, please comment down below. I noticed that in a way that I need to have enough lighting. At the same time, when I put the screws, you guys can see where the screws go to, and I need to be able to work as well. So I can't just film it and not able to perform the work correctly. I'm kind of tilting the screwdriver right now at a not a straight position. It's like a tiny little angle here. It's hard for me to do the task when I just try to try to position in a way that you guys can see it. So trying to figure it out what else I can do. But anyway, thank you for listening. All right, all done. So last but not least, using a T5, you're going to reconnect the battery. It's very important to connect the screw back here. That screw right there is to disconnect the battery. So to reconnect the computer, we need to have this making sure that the clipper is open, okay? The connector is open. You want to slide that cable to your right. Take your time, do not rush it. It has to go in the connector. Okay? And you want to pull that little tape to your right. Give it a little pull, snug it underneath, and then put the tape back down to cover that up. I noticed that there should be a plastic here, the tape to cover it up. It seems to be missing, but it's okay. Next step. Remember the thing to slide it in. You want to slide it in at a certain angle, like such. Position the computer and slightly gentle slide it in, and that should go all the way in. And press both sides. You click it down. P5 on the screw, top right, top left. Notice that the bottom right screw is slightly longer compared to the bottom middle screw. Okay. I forgot to bring the charger. Hey, if you stay all the way here at the end of the video, give you a little tips right here. Instead of turning the computer on like such, you need to plug in the charger. So plug in the charger, that way it will power up the computer immediately. Not like what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to press the power button and it might take some time to turn it on. So make sure you get the charger, plug it in. That way it's a lot faster to power up the computer. That should do it. But anyway, just do what it say. All right, move on to the next step. If you find this video is helpful and you want to show appreciation, please go ahead and click on YouTube Super Thanks. YouTube Super Thanks allow you to share your gratitude, show your gratitude, and you know, thanks for supporting my channel and supporting my work. I hope that this video saves you some money. And again, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.